Larry here with 7 Sage Law School Prep and another stick figure exam tip. This tip is hard exams are your friend. Since this is a stick figure exam tip, let me draw that. Here is you, and here are hard exams. A hard exam is your friend because on easy exams, everyone gets most of the points, and it's hard to distinguish yourself. On a hard exam, there's a lot more variation in the amount of points that people are able to find on an exam, a wider spread. So here we have this chart. Here's the frequency of a score and the number of points on an exam. An easy exam you can imagine as something that looks a little like this, where the mean is very tightly grouped here. So the distance between a flat B and an A is just very few points. A hard exam might have a distribution that looks like this, or maybe it's even flatter. You know, it's like this. And there's a huge point spread between an A exam and a B exam. But notice that the kind of exam that you want depends on how well prepared you are. If you're not that well prepared, you don't mind being grouped here. You're going to get a B anyway, and maybe in the professor's confusion, he decides that you get an A. On the other hand, if you clearly don't know what you're talking about, you're going to end up down here instead of over here. So you don't want a hard exam. On the other hand, if you're actually prepared, you want a hard exam. You want the ability to show what you can do. You're on this end of the scale. And the likelihood that the professor will mistake your exam for someone who doesn't know what he's talking about is a lot lower. So really, when we say that hard exams are your friend, we really only mean that if you're prepared. And if you're not prepared, well, the picture doesn't look like this. It looks like this. Here is what's left of you, and here's the hard exam eating you as a pre-ice cream snack. And notice, to add insult on injury, he has his own ice cream and he's got yours. One last note, you might ask, what makes a hard exam a hard exam? Some people, before they actually take a law school exam, think that it's obscurity. This is very often what made a difficult exam in college, especially in the social sciences. There was some bit of reading in week 7 that was like the 10th item on the list, and the professor made an essay question out of that. So the professor could test who did all of the reading. In law school, it's not like that. You could have all of the law. You could have a fact pattern that's relatively easy on its face. The problem is you can't reach any easy conclusions, either because there's conflicting case law on particular points, we might go one way or the other, or the facts themselves are fairly ambiguous, making it unclear if a doctrine applies or doesn't apply, if there's a battery or there's not a battery, or if there's battery and a defense applies, it's unclear. So a corollary to hard exams are your friend is this statement, which is hard exams are ambiguous, so ambiguity is your friend if you're prepared. So in the end, that leaves us here.